Hey guys, welcome back to my episode 23 review of Sword Art Online, where you can ride dragons and Gamesharks still exist. So, we're getting close to the end yet again, 2 more episodes, 2 more weeks, and I've heard there's going to be an OVA or some kind of special, so I'll get back to you guys on that before the finale or, whatever, sometime, uh, and I'll let you guys know. So anyway, this episode starts off kind of moody from, last episode, and we get a little more of Kirito's perspective on what's going on. And we learn that since he's living with his aunt and his uncle and his cousin, uh, he doesn't really feel a part of this family. It's not his actual family. I mean, it's extended family, but whatever. He feels like he doesn't fit in, regardless. So he used gaming as an outlet to escape that feeling, which is understandable, and he plays in this virtual world as an anonymous person with other anonymous people where you can still have fun. And it makes a lot of sense to me. And yeah, that's how he escaped those feelings. But after the whole ordeal, he swore to Sugu that he would try to fix the distance between them and in the coming years after the whole SAO incident. So, and it also really seems like only one of them can be truly happy at a time. And I was wondering how they were gonna, fix that whole conflict this episode, and we finally see. Also, we get to see a little bit more Recon, who has a total crush on her, Sugu, and he's like, I'll always be with you, or whatever, etc., etc. And he's unwilling to leave her, and then he attempts to make a move, and then he gets KO'd down the stairs, rejected. And just think, what if he broke his neck and died? How funny would that have been? Like, really? Especially if that was in SAO. That would suck. Just like rejected, and then you fall to your death downstairs and break your neck. No coming back from that. Luckily, in this game, you can. It's still funny to think about. Anyway, Lyfa flies to the spot where Kirito is to duel. And, I like how they resolved their conflict. I was wondering how they were going to do it, and it felt believable. And, they just come to terms, and Kirito explains that he wasn't really ready to come back to reality. He was still in that virtual world mentality, so he had no time to focus on how Sugu felt, which makes sense. So anyway, all three of them go to the World Tree raid room. So they prepare and enter the room, and I like that music that started there. Like, it was holy and epic, and we heard it when he fought the Gleam Eyes and when he became the Gleam Eyes, I think. Really cool. I just love a lot of different music. Um, I'm very diverse. So, yeah. Anyhow, Recon realizes that what Kirito is trying to do is a little bit beyond game progress sake. So, what he does, since he's pretty much completely useless, he uses dark magic and self-destructs, wiping out quite a bit of those guardians, and just went all kamikaze on them. Did anyone else laugh when that happened? Because I did not feel anything emotionally for him. And it's probably because he's lacking any character development whatsoever. This is like the only moment where he ever shined. And he died. So, good job on shining, Recon. Shined like a fucking star. Anyway, finally, when things look bleak, you hear a bunch of yelling and battle cries, and then the Sith Cain, or the Cait Sith, however it's fucking spelt, or said, shows up with the Sylphs, and the two races wipe out a large portion of the Guardians. So it's thanks to Recon and the two clans, they've gotten rid of quite a bunch, but some are still respawning. So, did you also see the Cait Sith, or whatever they're called? They had dragons, fucking dragons. Like, that's epic. I want one of those. So, yeah, I definitely. They must be like beast tamers of the world, and basically tame whatever and use them. That's pretty awesome. I'd love to be that class or race. And, yeah. Anyway, Kirito and Lyfa fight back to back style, and with the help of Lyfa, Kirito uses both swords, combines them, and goes Nyan Cat on the Guardians' asses with the rainbow behind him flying up to the sky. He hits the ceiling, and it's all over, right? Wrong. It's they've reached another room, and of course it's locked, and you can't unlock it unless you have an admin key card. Thankfully, they got it. So think about that though. If a player had spent all their time just getting up there and then they can't do shit, I would rage quit. Anyway, UA pulls a Gameshark and unlocks the whole frickin', door, and then they jump in and it's over. So I still wanted to see a lot more. This is my first time ever watching an airing anime, and it sucks because I'm used to just plowing through episodes day by day. So it's a whole new experience, and I'm not used to it. So yeah. Anyway, my question for the audience is, if you could be the Cait Sith or Sith Cain, whatever they're called, what creature would you tame as your companion? So, yeah, take care. Goodbye.